Okay, so I just got off work and I have not been able to see this new championship format yet, but I will go ahead and let's pull it up now. I have avoided all spoilers all day. Oh, it's an hour-long video. Oof. Okay, let's go ahead and see.
Been a remarkable year for Stewart.
He pulls it off. Tony Stewart wins his second championship.
Jimmy Johnson will win the title.
Nothing like back-to-back championship.
A three-time
Okay, they're
consecutive
showing off
champion.
all these champions.
In a row. You guys are awesome. Thank you, boys.
That gap from first to second has never been this
What is that,
close.
2010?
Really is about head-to-head today between Hamlin and Johnson. Oh, trouble, and it involves
Check.
Hamlin for the fifth year in a row. The champion, Jimmy Johnson.
You have to lose these things before you can win them, and this is an experience to try to win it next year.
I think it's the
That was
best ride I've
2011.
ever seen. This is the
Stewart
man right here.
versus Edwards.
We got it. We got it. We are got the tiebreaker,
Brad
baby.
Keselowski, 2012.
Top two in the championship, flanking off each other. Nobody giving ground. And a NASCAR Cup championship for Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, Jimmy again.
Champion for the sixth
Okay,
time.
right now it's just showing. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Adam Alexander. I watched that video.
Hello,
I think
Adam.
about the fact that the Daytona 500 is just over a month away, and when you think about today's announcement and all the energy and excitement that's going to bring, this is no doubt a historic day for NASCAR. Before I introduce our panel in today's announcement,
so it
I
looks
want
like
to
I'm
say a
not
special welcome to all those
looking
watching on YouTube,
at
the NASCAR
something.
channel,
I got it
and
on my
listening
phone
on
here.
Sirius XM NASCAR Radio.
I'll also have it up on
Let's
screen.
get to the announcement, and Steve O'Donnell, take it away and tell us all about the championship format in 2026.
Here we go,
Well, thank
Steve.
you, Adam, and appreciate everybody being here as well. I do want to take a minute. This is the first time we've been in front of the media and been able to talk to some folks, and want to let everyone know we're still thinking about Greg Biffle and his family and all those
Yep, rest in peace,
involved
Greg
in that
Biffle.
tragic plane crash, and also Denny Hamlin, the loss of his dad. We're all praying for his mom with a speedy recovery. Denny was a
Denny and
big
his
part
family.
of today's announcement, put a lot of work into it. He's been a big part of the formats, and we're thinking about him and really appreciate him as well. So you got a great group here, some of which who are involved in coming up with this format. And just kind of a quick history of how we got to where we were. Tim Clark headed up a group that included a number of folks from the industry. That was drivers, owners,
I see Blaney
OEMs,
and
television
Briscoe back
partners,
there.
and a lot of sponsors to talk
I
about
missed
what
the
we
other
could do
drivers who
going
were back
forward
there.
with our championship format. And there were a couple things that were vitally important, I think, to everyone in the group. One was that winning still had to matter. We had to make sure that was a big component of what we were doing.
Dale.
We certainly wanted
Chase
consistency
Elliott,
to
and
matter.
was that Mark
Not
Martin?
lost on us that throughout what we've seen with the current format, there were times when a driver could win and maybe take a couple races because he had that win in the bank. That's not something we wanted. We wanted every race to matter, so both of those needed to be front and center. And then we also wanted our
Are they
fans
eliminating
to know that we're
winning or
listening,
in?
our industry to know that we're
What?
listening. So with that, where we've landed is candidly that the chase is back. We are going back to a format where on the Cup side,
All right.
the first 26 races
Chase is back,
will be
baby.
based on points system, and the final 10 races will make up the chase. So if you go into the chase format, first and foremost, you want to look
16
at
drivers,
how the
10
points
tracks,
will be set.
one
So
champion,
the points leader
10 chase
will
races.
go into the chase.
Okay, so this- so we're
2,100
going back to
points.
the-
It was
okay.
important for us to
We're
have.
going to pause this right
a
here where it says 55 points per win. The chase is back. Yes. I know people have been asking for that. We are reverting back to the chase. No more playoffs. Going back to the chase. Yes. All right, let's continue.
For that leader, so they'll have a 25-point
Okay, so
lead over second
wins-
place and a 35-point
15
lead
more
over
points.
third place, and then
No more winning
the
in.
positions beyond that will go down by 5 points.
Love that.
What also was really
Points
important
leader
for the
ending
group
chase
that got
earns a
together was
25-point
winning. I talked about
advantage.
that, and we're going to take winning from 40
Driver with
points
the most
up to
points
55 points.
after the final 10
I
wins
believe
the
that'll be a great
championship, so
incentive for
it's-
the drivers each
okay,
and every
so
race
now
to have
it's
to go
points
out there
matter.
and perform. But also go for wins.
Back to points matter.
And while I have a minute to, I want to take a moment to thank Mark for coming from his
It is Mark
vacation.
Martin.
I know it's a long trip from out west. Mark Martin was the first guy in the room to stand up and say, "I want to go back to full
All right,
season
we're going to
points."
cut it off there at
There were a lot of
4:28. because I think it's just going to be them interviewing the whole time. But, okay. We are reverting back to the chase. No more winning you're in. No more playoffs. No more, like, but the thing that comes to mind to me is 2024. Daytona, we had Harrison Burton win. We had Harrison Burton win the race, made the playoffs, and it just, the winning you're in kind of messed everybody up. So I'm happy that we're going back to the chase. Happy we're actually going to have deserving champions now instead of the, oh, it's whoever can make it. With the, whoever can win and basically lock themselves into the next round, basically, because that's pretty much how it was. It was win and lock yourself into the next round and then beat all the other three for the championship. So now we actually got a points format that matters. Wins still matter, but they don't count towards the playoffs / chase. Got to go back to the chase now, which is wonderful. I love that, and especially with the yellow banners that they threw for the playoffs. It fits having the, because if you remember the Sprint Cup, the Sprint Chase, they would have the yellow banners and the yellow spoilers, and it felt weird having the yellow banners and spoilers back, but not having the chase. It's called the playoffs. So overall, I'm pretty happy. Good job, NASCAR. Good job on going back to the chase. I think many fans are going to be happy about this. I have nothing really to say. I was hoping that they didn't screw the point system worse than they already have, but they did not. Obviously, we're going back to the chase. So, good job, NASCAR. You're actually, I think it's because Steve Phelps left or resigned, or maybe Steve Phelps wasn't happy with this decision, so he left and resigned, or maybe it had something to do with the lawsuit. Either way, Steve Phelps is gone. Steve O'Donnell was doing the talking there at the beginning, and I'm happy with this. I'm looking forward to this points format. Welcome back, Chase. Welcome back, the chase for the Sprint Cup. Even though it's not the Sprint Cup no more. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this. Is it a good decision? Is it a bad decision? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Click the videos on the end card for more content of mine. And thank you guys for watching.